Hi there, everybody. Farah Gibson, Psychic Medium here, and I just wanted to come on to kind of give you guys some tools on your grieving journey to get the people back in your space that you need. I have a lot of people telling me, that they feel so alone after their loved one passed, that they had this amazing amount of support as soon as their loved one passed to heaven. People reaching out saying, I'm here for you. You let me know, call me, whatever you need, I'll be there. And and then after the dust kind of settles and a little bit of time goes by, we go through this journey of like, wow, where did everybody go? Why is nobody reaching out? Everybody said that they were going to be there for me, and then they're not there for me. But I want you to take a step back for a moment, to look at this from different angles. As they're reaching out and as they're telling you in the beginning that, whatever you need, I'll be there, and all of those things that we absolutely love and appreciate hearing, but we're not ready to know what we need at the beginning of our grief journey. We have no idea what it is that we can ask of them in those moments because we don't know what we need ourselves. We're just hurting, we're broken. And we tend to recluse a little bit in that sometimes. It's not, we don't feel as if we're pushing everybody away, but at the same time, we're not responding back with a need or a want or a knowledge of where we need to go on this healing journey. And so sometimes we don't respond. And what I like to tell people is, if you look back on those moments, those beautiful people reached out. They told you that they're present for you, and they're leaving it in your hands. Whatever you need, let me know. I'll be there. And a lot of the time, we don't ever reach out to them with a need. We don't reach out to them with a want. And so in their shoes, they've put it in your court and they're waiting in case you reach out. And then we get to this point where we've made it through the hardest first moments of this grief journey. And then we look around and we feel so alone. And we feel like nobody's there. Nobody understands. And nobody talks about our loved one anymore. Why? We don't want them to feel forgotten. It's one of our biggest fears. Moms tell me all the time, I don't want my son to be forgotten. Wives tell me all the time, I don't want my husband to be forgotten. We talk about stories that mom blessed us with in life, and we want to carry on the legacy of those stories for her because she was so amazing. Whatever it is, whatever that type of loss is that you have experienced, one of our biggest things is we want to hear the stories. We want to hear them spoken about. But on the other side of that fence, those who are not talking about them have something going on in their mind as well. They don't know if they should bring them up. They don't know if bringing them up will upset you. They don't want to put you in a place of awkward pain that they brought to your day that day by bringing up your loved one sometimes. So what I want to let you guys know is it's okay to give permission. It's okay to let people know that you would love to hear the most amazing stories of your loved one in heaven. If you have social media, put a post out that simply says, thank you so much for everyone's love and support in the beginning of this journey. And I've really gotten to a point that I would love to hear your favorite stories of the person that I love in heaven. And it just shifts it a little bit to give the people that are around you that permission. I mean, tell them to tell you the most spunky things, the craziest things that they remember that your loved one did. And, as you put that out there, you may find even one story that you didn't know, and it will fill your heart with love, and it'll fill your moments with, wow, that's pretty cool. I love that they shared that with me. And it can give you a shift of getting people back into your circle and giving them the understanding that it's okay for them to speak about the person that you love. And I just wanted to kind of get on here and say that because it's very common for us to recluse at the beginning of grief and just kind of immerse in our grief and be in our space and deal with it the best way that we can. And the truth of it is, you still have people out there that love you, that think about you, that may just not be reaching out because they don't know what to say. And, of course, there's still some jerks that are going to be out there that have just dropped you like a hat, and that's okay. That's too, I always say that's a great life experience of learning your self-worth and how strong you were to get through those moments with people who really did just kind of drop you like a hat. And realizing the people that maybe you don't need to make efforts to keep close in your journey because their true colors have shown, when these moments have happened. But not everybody's that way. Just because they're not reaching out doesn't mean they don't love you. So again, I just wanted to remind you to, be okay with giving them permission and tell them your needs at this point. And maybe you don't know what you need still, and that's okay as well. But giving your loved ones permission to speak about the people that you love in heaven will be a great start for you to find people back in your circle. And maybe a great opportunity to learn some things about your loved one that you didn't know, which is always a healing part of this journey in grief as well. Our life legacy. And everybody that we shared that life legacy with is so important. And your loved ones are loving you each and every day from heaven as you make it through this journey. And I'm proud of you. And I hope this helps. Have a great day, guys.